Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. We're here at Studio 3. I'm Shantelle Dew.
I'm Will Meadows.
I'm Sara Meadows.
And I'm Jonah Dew. And today we're going to do a playthrough of Reggae Revolution from Rainbow Starlight.
Joining us here for our playthrough of Reggae Revolution. In the game, this is set in the future. The world is under a police state, and peace, love, unity, and respect have been made illegal. We are going to work together to put together an underground dance party to bring those back and save the world.
Let's do it.
My type of game. My type of theme.
All right, so it's a deck building game. We've got our deck of 12 starter cards. We're going to draw 6. Sarah's going to get us started. We've got the game all set up. You will figure out how to play as we go, I'm sure. Let's get some dancing going.
Yeah, so there are 3 phases on everyone's turn. First is the villain phase, so flip over our first villain. This one is actually not a villain, it is a scheme.
During the next turn, cards cannot be used to persuade villains.
Okay. During the next turn, so during Jonah's turn, he will not be able to persuade any villains. Okay. On my turn, I will look and see what's available. I can play cards. I don't have any cards that have actions on them so far because we're just starting off. I can pay to purchase cards. I don't have any villains to sway. And then at the end, I can score a card, a single card on my turn. So I am going to, let's see here. I'm going to buy a card.
Gonna make a viral video, legitimize your claims, use something mightier than the sword, give some generous gifts.
Okay, I am going to, do I have everything I need for this? This is an expensive one.
So you just gotta have a heart, a music note, and a fist, which she's got.
I have those. So this will go in my, I'm gonna pay for that.
Add it to the discard.
Yep, and then I can probably get one more here. I can get this one or this one. Put all oppression cards in other player's draw pile on top of the villain deck, or until your next turn, when a player plays an oppression card, they draw 2 cards. That sounds great. Legitimize. All right, so this is my last card. I am going to, yay, play that out and score it.
With her exclamation of joyful song.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so that's my turn.
Right?
So those are all my cards are in the discard pile. I am going to draw back up to my
and
6.
Jonah is up.
So I've got 6 cards here, and I need a villain, which I'm not allowed to sway on this particular turn.
Looks like we've got another scheme. We're going to be racking these schemes up.
Oh, this scheme goes away.
Oh,
it
does
is a one-time
Good,
thing.
okay. For each
Make a
player,
discard
put
pile.
a scored card into their discard pile.
For each
Scored
player.
card.
Oh, put a scored card into. Okay, so this goes.
Into your discard.
Yeah.
Didn't last long.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. All right. Well, at least I can do some stuff here. Let's get some purchases.
Buy something great.
Piece, a love, and a music note. I can't do that one. And so I'm going to turn in my 2 hearts, and I'll take this guy. It says, put any number of oppression cards from your hand on top of the villain deck.
Okay.
And I will turn in 2 of these peace symbols, relics of peace, and I'll take this smoke cloud, which says put up 2 villains in play. Put up 2 villains in play on top of the villain deck.
Oh, so if we start accumulating villains, we can discard them.
That's helpful.
Yeah.
And got a couple cards left. So I'm going to stop purchasing there so I can yay this black starter card. Peace. Respect. I should have known that. Respect. And this card, the last card, I'll put it in my discard pile.
Gonna draw back up, and it's up to Shantelle.
Awesome.
New bad guy coming out, so I assume this goes into the discard as well.
Yep.
Looks like we've got our first actual villain, Central Intelligence. Take 3 oppression cards and put them in the discard pile of the other players, distributed as you wish. So we're gonna add 3 of these. These guys are basically junk cards that are gonna fill up our hand and make it harder for us to accomplish stuff.
Just one each, or
You
filling
should
up
give them all to
some?
Sarah.
Or you
Well,
could do that.
I feel like Jonah got some good
This
stuff.
isn't competitive.
But you
We're
know
trying to
what?
work
To
together.
spread-
We're trying to work together to bring back
So
peace,
spread
and
it
Right,
love,
out.
unity, and
this is
respect.
non-violent, guys.
Yes.
Right, so spread the love, maybe.
We're gonna spread the
evenly.
love evenly.
All right.
Spread the oppression.
Spread the oppression. All right, so you're gonna have some peace to overcome the Central
No.
Intelligence. Oh, red.
Any peace cards in her hand, he is going to suppress. So
Oh.
if you have
Oh,
If you have
peace in your hand, it has to go in your discard.
bummer.
Discard, man.
All right, and then to persuade this villain, you'll need a red love card.
If we don't persuade him, he carries over to the next round,
The next turn.
Oh.
making it harder for the next
Yep.
player to do
So
their
I
job.
do have a red. I do want to persuade him then.
Persuade.
So discard that one as
Yep,
well.
that one.
This
These,
one?
yeah, the starter
this-
cards we'll put here because they're
Oh,
always
out of the
available.
game?
It is out
on.
of the game.
Cost us our
Big move.
love. Fragrant love.
Yeah. I took one for the team.
Fragment of love.
Fragment.
Took one for the
Smelled
team.
good though, sure.
All right, so then I'm going to turn in these 2 music notes and purchase this one. That costs 2 music notes. Each player
Perfect.
puts an oppression card from their discard pile on top of the villain deck.
Yep,
Love
and
it.
that'll happen
Once you
when
play
you play it.
Yep.
If you do it as a
Awesome.
play.
So I'll put this in my discard, and all that's left is this. So I go yay.
Yeah,
Yay,
add him over
add
here.
it to
Alright.
our
That'll give us some help
scored
for the
card.
next villain. My turn. Here comes Mr. Next Villain. We've got News is Truth, the Anchorman villain. Reveal cards from the top of the villain deck until you find a scheme card. Play the scheme card and destroy all other cards revealed this way. Villain. Do we want to destroy the villains? Remind us how we win the game, Sarah.
We have to have one of each of the 4 symbols to have our dance party start.
Oh, okay. So we got to get only 2 more cards and we win the game?
Yeah, but
Yep.
we're not
sweet, sweet action.
We got a little
All right,
ways to
what
go.
is the scheme? I'm assuming we're playing the scheme.
Yes.
It says play the top card of the villain deck. If that card is a villain, play a villain from the destroyed pile that matches its suppression symbol. It is a villain.
Uh-oh.
It's getting crazy over here. If it matches the here, so we're going to pull a card out of the discard pile. Is that what I said? Destroyed card that
Yep.
matches its symbol.
I'm
This guy
glad
right
I
here.
bought that. Destroy 2 villain cards.
Yeah.
Way to go. All right.
I didn't know it was gonna get this crazy.
If that card is a villain, play a villain. Yeah, okay. Whew! Whew! Do we do all the effects of these guys? Or do we just have to kill them with their symbols? What do you guys think?
So, the symbols mean
That you
if
have to.
you have cards in your
You
hand
have
that I
to
don't get to
Yeah.
use
you
any
have
of
to
them.
discard them,
Alright.
which is all the cards.
Yeah, pretty much. Peace and respect. Still got 2 cards left. Just 2 symbols. But I'm saying, do all these things happen?
Yes.
Gain impression cards equal to the number of villains in play. 1. I'm
Yes.
gaining them 2, 3. This just got rough. This got real in one turn. Put all scored cards on the bottom of the main deck. Scored cards. Bottom of the main deck. Put up an equal
No.
number of action cards from the destroyed pile into the scored area. Equal number of action cards.
We don't have any destroyed action. Oh.
Put an equal number of action cards from the destroyed pile. Where's our destroyed pile? Right.
We don't.
the-
No, we haven't destroyed.
Gotcha.
We destroyed
You
one,
just
but it
broke out.
wasn't
Okay.
an action.
Yeah. It
All
was,
right.
We
Woo!
haven't bought any actions yet.
I mean, we now have to start from scratch.
Woo!
Yep.
All right. I guess I'll use a green. I'm not gonna have any cards left if I do this. Should I not fight these bad guys?
You should, because they're
Should?
gonna.
They're
If
so-
you don't
they
fight the
stay
bad guys, it's
there.
just gonna kill us. and
Okay.
we're not
Well,
gonna
I
be
feel
able
like
to do
if
it
you
either.
don't fight them, you literally have to wait till Jonah's turn to go ahead and
Okay,
Yeah.
fight
so
them.
destroy.
At least
Are there
destroy
2 with
one.
the same symbol?
Yes.
Well,
these
there's-
Okay,
two.
so destroy the one that doesn't have that symbol. So we're not
They're
losing
all
a
the
bunch of
same.
Okay.
cards. Okay,
And I do have another green one.
love it.
So which one's worse? I think we want to get
You
rid
only
of
do the action
Oh,
on
okay.
the,
Only when it comes
the
out.
new one.
Good. That makes me feel better. I
still have
cannot do anything else with those.
But you can
I
purchase
do
cards.
still have 2 hearts. It looks like I can get a social media campaign. It's good to know that in the future, social media is still rocking it. All right. Whew!
New villain.
New villain.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. What do I got? Anything awesome?
What we got there?
Uh-oh.
Destroy the card in the scored area. Destroy the card in the scored area with the most amount of symbols on them.
We don't have any, so that's okay.
Choose which.
I
in
have
case
to
of a tie.
trash these.
You got
To
2
persuade,
cards.
Yeah, you need to use
Oh.
a red and a black to persuade.
Okay,
Wow.
I do not have that.
We used to have them down here. Remember when they were down there?
Mhm.
They were so beautiful.
Okay, you can
Oh.
allocate cards.
I think I used all my cards. I was gonna say I could have put one there, but
No, you used
I was so not happy I couldn't sing
Okay,
any
I'm gonna
happy songs.
allocate that card there, and it'll stay there for
Okay.
whoever wants to finish
it.
it off.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And
Still gonna need
I don't
red.
think I can purchase any cards.
This I think went away too, right?
Yeah, we already did that one.
Okay.
Okay, I am going to
Dedicate some action. Yay!
do that.
Yay!
Okay.
All right, I'm up.
Yep.
So here's my 6. Oh, new villain. Oh boy.
Scheme. Each player destroys a card in their hand chosen at random.
No! Ah!
That it goes in that pile
Okay.
right there.
Destroyed.
Oh,
Destroyed.
you don't want to destroy the same stuff.
It's at random.
Destroyed.
Ah!
Oh, no.
Come on, black card. Ah!
Oh no. I don't know if this is possible
Okay,
anymore.
Will is done.
No more
Will
random
is
drawings
done.
for me.
Done for
Okay,
the rest of the
so
game.
I've got a green card to destroy
Okay, to finish this guy. Oh nope,
Nope,
it just went off.
this
That one.
one.
Did you discard out of your hand the cards?
Oh no, I did not. Come back. What is it?
Piece of music.
Music. Oh, so all the cards that I was going to use to destroy.
Wait
So I
a
don't get
minute.
to turn that in right now. It's
Ah.
just discarded, so I don't have to
It's
lose it.
discarded,
Okay,
yeah.
peace and music are lost. But I do
Finish
finish
red.
the
We're getting one
red,
guy. All right.
which will get rid of
See
that
ya.
guy.
All
So
right,
music
good.
will-
go away.
Music stays alive.
But nothing added. All
No,
right.
I ran out of cards.
Let's get some cool stuff in there, Shantelle.
All right, new villain.
Alright, let's see.
For scheme, each player puts the card in their hand with the most symbols in the lineup.
Ooh,
In case of a tie, that player decides which one to put.
is that a good one?
I don't know.
Each
Persecute.
player puts the card in their hand with the most symbols in the lineup. Yeah.
Love it.
Okay.
So I get to put.
choose
Starts with
first.
So I.
With the most symbols, so you get to add that to your hand.
Yeah, you get to choose. if
To your
it's a
hand,
tie.
too. Like,
Yeah.
ready to go. Perfect.
Oh,
Yep.
awesome.
All right.
Didn't
Well,
it-
I don't know if a new card comes out, but okay.
it does. Anytime there are not 6 cards, you refill it.
Which one's the best?
Well, whatever you need.
I guess I need. Well, I don't know what I need.
It's so hard to determine.
Okay, I'm taking a black one since we trashed all the
Ooh,
black
I did
cards.
take a good one.
Yeah, I did.
I didn't even read the action on it until I
Yeah,
got it.
I think that I'll also take a black one. We trashed a lot of black ones.
Good call. Good call.
It said added to your hand.
Hand, yeah.
So I'm
Yes.
not going to shuffle that in, even though I'm shuffling.
Yeah, you're just behind on shuffle.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right,
Each
awesome.
puts the card.
So then now it's my
Do
turn.
you have to trash any piece?
Any piece? Let's see.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
All right, so I'm going to trash.
You can hear the
piece,
violent
eh?
attacks from the other room. Peace. We need peace here.
I'm trash. I'm not discarding, right? I'm
No, you discard.
discard
Sorry,
it.
Discard for this guy.
yes, and then I'm going to use a green to persuade.
Nice.
So like that, we get rid of them.
Good. Good.
Swap any number of cards in the scored pile with action cards from the destroyed pile.
We don't have any.
We still haven't put anything in the destroy pile?
No.
Should we have kept these into a destroy pile?
Well, they're kind of destroyed, but there's.
So then I have 2 fists.
We don't like
and a
some of them
heart.
have. These have if we play these ones with multiple down, then it would be.
I'm going to.
But not
purchase
destroyed if it is a starter.
A heart and a fist.
Are you confident on that?
No, I'm saying it would be beneficial
I'm
to
gonna
put
grab
one with
this
2
one.
symbols down because we just need all the symbols.
Each player passes their hand to the left.
Their whole hand?
Ooh.
What?
Oh, that's the next time. No.
Yeah, that's I purchased that one. Alright, so
Okay.
I purchased that one. I'm gonna go ahead and score this one. Yay! And I'm just gonna discard this one then, because I can't really use
Alright,
it.
I'm gonna let you turn the card over because I feel like when I turn them over,
Yeah, every
bad
card you've been
things
touching
happen.
today has just been
Villain. Choose another player. That player gains 2 oppression cards.
Come on.
Jonah, I feel like you can handle some oppression.
Alright.
Alright, so this card is super cool. It's going to let me allow each other player to score a card. So that's pretty fantastic. I will maybe add a little red action in here.
Love
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna this one. So we have 3 of the black symbols.
Ooh, we're getting there.
Nice. I'll put a green down.
Yes, and I'm gonna do a yellow one that has 2 more
Ooh.
of the symbols, so it adds that to the yellow pile.
Nice.
Awesome. All right, so we're turning along. And I just realized I didn't actually persuade this bad guy, but I do have black in my hand, so we'll persuade him. And where did our garbage pile go? Right here. Oh, yep, because we don't have one. All right. And then, I assume I can still
You can still
score
purchase
one
stuff,
as well,
yeah.
right? Oh, or purchase. Let's see. I got some hearts and some music. So maybe I will not take any of these because I only got 1 music. All right, so I think I'm just going to add to the table, but that doesn't make sense either. So yeah, I'm not going to do either of those things. I'm going to just put these in my discard pile.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, I'm reshuffling. Your turn.
All right, flip a
New bad guy.
villain.
All right, let's see what we got.
Villain.
Destroy your draw pile. Destroy it?
Oh.
What?
Puppet politicians are rough.
Not your hand.
I mean, I think it's just you,
My
right?
draw
Draw
pile.
pile.
I have I got a
Got
really
all your
good
cards in
one.
there? Destroy the whole pile?
Yeah.
I mean,
Woo!
I think that would have finished off our green, right? Wouldn't it?
So we probably should put these in a pile, right?
Well, this one will go in a.
Oh, gotcha, because it's not a
Actual,
starter.
we've actually
Actual-
started our
There you go.
beginning of our trash pile.
Okay, and an oppression. That was okay.
Wow, destroy. That was intense.
Okay.
That is intense. And then, from your hand, suppress your heart cards.
Yeah, I only have 1.
Okay.
But
Did you draw a new card hand?
huh?
This
I
has
don't-
a heart on it.
Oh, it does.
And then, persuade.
Okay.
Good
I
luck if
can
there's anything else.
Persuade. So those go here.
Wow.
So I kind of feel like I should
All
have
right.
left
We're
them.
still good
so
though.
I
Like
had
at least they
some
didn't wipe out our
cards.
progress or anything.
Wow.
I feel like I should have
That's
left
true.
them, so I have some cards in my hand, right?
Well, I mean, it didn't wipe out our progress. Well, that's not super helpful for it. Well, you can take that green card and buy that.
Oh, I can. You're right. The single card.
Get you back. Get you. All right, I'm up.
Okay.
New villain. Here we go.
New villain,
I
the
guess I
judge.
just have these in my
Each other player, destroys a card in their hand.
hand. What?
So other means
Everybody
you.
else. Why does it
Yeah,
mean
not me. Not me.
Yeah, just not him. All of us do. But I assume I can destroy the suppression card, right?
In your hand.
Yeah.
For sure.
Works out all right. I'm not going to complain about that action.
All right, I've got an impression as well, so I'm
Each
gonna go
other
ahead and
player?
put that
Each
in my
other
discard.
player.
Okay.
I have to get rid of which symbols? Hearts.
Yep.
Hearts have to get rid of, so that's my heart getting rid of. I actually have a lot of cards left over, guys.
Good. You get
This
a new
is
green
gonna be
card.
Perfect. Yep, I'll destroy a starter green to get rid
Persuade
of
him.
him.
Very nice.
So I
All
have
right.
to. I don't,
You're
it's
destroying
a destroy.
one?
Yes.
Destroy a card, yep. So you can put it on here.
Or it's a starter green.
Yeah,
yeah.
Does anyone have discard piles right now?
I do
No.
not.
No one
No.
does. Terrible.
We're going to
Okay.
dig through.
Well, I can destroy oppression cards in people's discards.
Ooh.
But no one has them, so I'll play the symbols. So I've got a respect in a piece, a respect in 2 pieces.
So you can get some natural resources.
Okay, cool. And I've got 2 more pieces. And that action as well says put 2 villains in play back on top. So nothing's in
But
play.
nothing's in play. I should have left those cards and not.
Should I have left that villain? No, because you got to get rid of the hearts. That's not worth it. Okay, I have some spinning power here.
This is a
so-
pretty cool card. Until
No.
your next turn, oppression cards may be played as wild cards.
Ooh,
Love it.
yeah.
Let's take that guy. My discard. So that took care of basically this guy. So I'm going to have 3 peace signs now.
Is that
You
black
can
one?
get
Alright.
there.
Take the black one. Love it.
And just a heart.
Ah, alright.
Alright, what can you add down here?
Nothing. I used all my cards. It was just
You
peace.
can put multiple out so that in case something gets discarded, you still have one there.
Oh, gotcha.
but
Okay.
it's up to you.
So, well, if I use them, I can't still put them there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
right. If you use this
I
one.
thought I had pieces and
Well,
so I
Well,
just
I mean,
didn't.
you only
you just
bought
left
one piece if you wanted to put.
Oh, that's true. Well, I don't want to get rid of this
Yeah,
one.
you don't wanna
rid
get
of the
rid of-
villains.
dual
so.
piece.
Yeah, we're okay.
All right.
Awesome.
You ready?
Hit me.
Sheriff. Each player gains oppression cards equal to the number of oppression cards in their discard pile. I have 0
I have
discard
0.
Uh-oh.
pile.
I have 3 oppression cards.
Oh, 3 oppression for Jonah.
What does it say? Read it again.
Each player gains oppression cards equal to the number of oppression cards in their discard pile. Sorry.
I would have
3.
taken it for you if I could have.
Wow,
She
wild.
Because just so I have some more
All right,
cards.
you gotta suppress your hearts.
Okay, I don't have any hearts.
Okay, and then it's gonna take a black and a yellow.
A black and a yellow to persuade him.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so burn those.
Definitely do it, because if it makes it again,
Yeah, we don't want
Wait,
that
this
discard
one-
pile
that one goes
full
there.
of
Or something.
stuff.
This one goes
it's over
here.
for me.
Alright, so I got 2 music notes here. So I want to buy
Ooh,
probably this.
there's 2 here.
Probably this
Oh,
yellow.
this guy.
So like
Yeah,
that
for
I can
sure.
eventually, if it comes back around.
Yeah, I like that
good
thinking.
Discard.
Flip over the next
Alright, is
one.
that it?
Yeah.
See what I get. Arms dealer. Each player passes their draw pile to the player on their left? What?
No
Okay.
draw pile for me.
I got the whole
You,
draw
you
pile.
have a lot of cards though, so that is.
No
And
draw
you have
pile.
no draw pile.
I have no draw.
Oh,
Oh, goodness.
works out perfect.
Kinda. I
Well-
would be in trouble with either. You just created a draw pile, right?
Should have not created
No,
a
you
drop.
shouldn't. You definitely need
No!
to. Is
Rewind.
this, is this the last card in your draw pile?
Yes.
This is the last
So
card
I
of my
get
drop
one
pile.
card. This
Uh-oh.
is scary. This is getting scary. You guys need to buy some cards or win the game.
Try it.
Alright, here, do this. I don't know actually if it's gonna help you. I was gonna play each other player draws a card. Does that even help anybody?
Draws a card.
Did you
Okay,
do your
so I get
suppress?
to
Oh, I
shuffle.
did not. Let me suppress my. This
Oh, your fist bumps.
is
Your
gonna be my
draw.
discard. Okay. I will.
Do we play everybody draws a card?
Whew, yeah.
Okay.
Each other
you can
player
still
draws a
use
card.
these
You
symbols.
still use the
You
symbols
still
to
use
buy
the
stuff.
symbols.
Okay. I can't use this card though.
I mean, I can't even draw a card.
It's sad. Makes me sad.
I was down to 3 cards, so
You'll
you'll be
You're
okay.
welcome. I just gave you
I
all my
know.
cards.
They're
For
all
a second there, I was
oppression,
like,
so-
what happened to my draw pile?
Down.
Unfortunately, I don't know that I can buy anything. Oh, I do have these hearts. You said.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I can get maybe this card for a heart and a peace symbol, and then I have a heart and a music left. Flip me over a card and see if anything good pops up. Heart and music.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Do I want to dedicate one of these? I do not. Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Whew. All right.
It's gotta be.
I'm gonna draw one card and then shuffle these cards.
Suppress the music
Go
note.
ahead and read that for us. And
Alright, choose the villain is bad credit. Choose another player. That player destroys 2 cards in their hand.
oh,
Do you have
Just-
oppression?
I didn't look at my
Destroy.
hand. Am I allowed
Well,
to look?
you laid your
okay.
hand. You got oppression
draw.
in there?
No, of course not. I have all good cards in my hand. All that my next hand's gonna be terrible.
you got a whole deck at least. Misha, I got nothing to draw from.
Correct.
It's okay, you can pick
Yeah,
one.
I'll pick you since you got
Okay.
a lot to. So you have to trash 2. Okay.
Trash
So
2.
suppress all your hearts, and then we need a yellow to persuade him.
Okay. I'm gonna persuade, and then I'm gonna play this green one.
Oh no, this doesn't seem like the best.
You suppressed.
Yeah,
Okay. You played an additional card to the table.
I did.
We're gonna get
I
some
played
red
one
cards out there.
Because I couldn't buy anything, so I just.
You ready for our
Oh.
next one?
I got your whole thing of oppressed
You
card.
have cards.
Okay.
You have
You're welcome.
cards.
You
Yeah,
have a
thank
bunch
you.
of cards in your hand.
Yeah.
Alright, our
Alright.
next one.
Oh, did you go?
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we
Let's
have-
flip
yeah,
the
yeah,
next
going
one.
for it.
Sorry, I thought you were
Alright,
taking your
so
turn. You're just
Weird Al.
War.
No, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, weird. This one kind of does look like him. Each player destroys a card in their hand. I mean, I
Yes.
will
I
have
can't-
no cards.
I can't keep doing this.
Right. getting scary.
trash a starter card, I
Yeah.
guess.
Correct.
But
Here we go.
All right, but I am
So you
Give
don't
us all
have
3
to.
cards.
You don't have to
don't have
do
to
anything.
do anything over there.
you're welcome.
So okay,
Correct.
Because we had a lot to do with that.
I can't use the action on this, but I do get 2 hearts.
Why can't you use the action? Is it good? Can we use it?
Okay, until my next turn, oppression cards are wilds to persuade villains.
Nice.
Great.
I got 2 in my
Okay, and
hand.
I'll play these 2 as well. So I've got lots of symbols to do things with. So And that would just give us one symbol over there. No symbols, no symbols. Oh, so basically I can't play them. That wouldn't help really.
Buy some good cards.
That would do one thing, but I used that, and I think we should do that. Use depressions. Okay, so I can buy cards.
Okay.
So this is I definitely have that. So I'm gonna take this one.
Okay, that seems like good.
Destroy all scored cards. Score an equal number of cards from the top of the main deck.
Ooh, I don't know if that's a good.
Destroy them and just replace it?
Maybe. Well, we have a starter, a starter, starter, and a starter. So those are not starters.
Ooh, I like that thinking. Do it.
That's a crazy card.
That is.
It is, because you could just pull a bunch of repetitive stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think it might be worth. I think
Do
what
it.
you're thinking is
Yep,
right.
I think.
All right,
there's a
so
chance.
that and one heart is done.
Hopefully.
I have
We'll
a
get
heart,
other
a music
stuff.
note, and a respect.
And then we can at least replay starter cards.
Ooh, that's
I
another
think it's
good
going
one.
to be good.
Each other player draws 3 cards and discards 2.
So I have a heart, a respect, and a music note. Here's a respect and a music note. Choosing another player, draw cards equal to the number of villains. We'll take it. So that's my respect and music note. I have 1 heart left.
There's a.
And 1 heart right here. During the next player's turn, they do not play a villain. Love
Ooh,
it.
yeah.
Huge card. All right. And I used all my stuff.
All right,
Right.
next villain deck.
Each other player destroys 2 cards in their discard pile.
Yep.
Just you, right? Is that your discard
Each
pile?
other
Yep.
player.
Okay.
He's got some starter cards in there.
And then suppress your music.
There we go. 1.
All the
2.
music.
That one.
3.
Oh, so much
Made that
suppression.
red.
Oh, goodness.
I told you it was gonna eat me up.
All right, so then
Alright, so I
you can
suppress
persuade with
that.
red and yellow.
Okay, I only have a red, so I will put it down.
Dedicating. Okay.
Is that the red you wanna?
They said destroy,
Oh,
right?
hold on. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Destroy.
We already got the heart.
This
Yeah, destroy 2 cards
Yeah.
in their discard pile.
So if I play this one, each other player discards any number of oppression cards from their hand and draws that many.
Love it.
Does anyone have?
Discards it from their hand and draws
Yeah.
new oppression cards.
And draws.
Each
Oh,
other
it draws
player
new
discards any number of oppression cards from their hand and draws that many cards.
Right, so draw it off my deck, which I don't have.
Yep.
But that's
Got it. Okay. So to win, we needed.
all we need is like a
A
red
music note
Red
there.
music. I have one. If
Oh,
we can
okay.
get rid of that.
Well,
Alright.
I'll put my
Dedicated
red
red.
down. I'll put
Okay.
my red down.
All
So
right,
like
I
that.
might
You
be
have
able
a
to-
yellow.
Depending on what terrible thing happens.
Correct. Alright, and then I have to discard these. Alright, awesome.
Did you have anything you
What
could buy
symbol
with that?
was it? Right.
No, it was just a plain heart by itself.
Single plane.
Yeah, don't have one.
Yeah, and I don't.
Bummer.
There's nothing there.
Bummer. All right, come on, scheme. Nope. Villain. Probably ruined me. Each other player gains an oppression card. Y'all
Okay.
are welcome.
That's okay.
It's not the
I gotta
worst.
suppress music notes, which I don't have any of. Surprise.
And you can
and
do
peace
this.
Symbols. No, I gotta
We can-
suppress it.
I know that, but you can play this card on that one, and then
Oh,
I
right.
have my
Slow down,
red
slow down, slow down.
music available.
Okay, suppressing my card.
And we will have our dance party.
That's right.
Put this card on here. Yellow and red gets rid of this guy. This is not a starter. And then I
Don't have
am
any.
done.
New villain.
New villain.
Shuffle my deck
Oh my.
of oppression cards.
Scheme.
Oppression cards are
Okay.
keeping me in the
Alright,
game.
it is hate. Choose another player. Put all scored cards with 2 symbols in that player's hand.
Oh,
That's
you're so
terrible.
close. With all
Oh,
scored.
really?
With all how many? 2? With 2
I
symbols.
could have won it.
So close.
Oh,
no.
Man. All right, I'll take
Choose
them.
another player. Put all scored.
Put them wherever you want. Honestly, maybe my turn's coming up next. Maybe give them to me because I have a bunch of actions coming where I can.
Can you? Do you have a lot of actions that will let you put?
But
cards
I'm
there?
seriously like
We
one
just lost
card
so
away.
many
I
cards.
know. But
Don't
I'm
give
like
them to me.
one card
Don't
away
give them
from
to me.
losing.
I
There's
think
no-
Will needs to take
Don't give
it.
them to me.
I
I
do have a
cannot
one player.
believe that.
Yeah, choose another
We
player.
can taste the victory.
I
Literally
mean, we
one
were
card away.
we were close
Okay.
with me, and then I had to suppress them.
We were praying for a scheme. Look at the schemes.
This is so true.
I
Okay.
had already already drawn,
Okay.
so I don't think I get
Fortunately, each other player scores a card from their hand.
to get those. Okay.
Okay.
It's not bad. This is
Here
the
we
only thing
go.
I can even score. Not that it's great, but
Okay, let's see. My red.
Green is still done.
Green is done.
Yeah.
come on, we can cover quick ground here.
Red.
Okay,
Nice.
red's almost done.
Nice.
Red
Okay,
needs
there
what?
we go.
Just
Red
a
needs
peace
a
symbol.
Peace.
And I can score something.
Black has just the respect.
Alright, I'm just gonna do this
Oh,
one.
I can still buy something with that.
Okay, back in the neighborhood.
Okay.
Not quite winning, but
All
pulling
right.
it back.
So I am going to play. I should buy stuff.
Yep, add a card.
So that's 2 music. I have a music. and
Halfway through the oppression
Can't
deck
buy
of bad
any more.
guys.
Okay. That's
Alright, so hate's going away. We hate you, hate.
Okay, I'm gonna
Correct.
play this card. Put the top 2 cards of the main deck into another player's hands. Do you need 2 cards?
She does.
Yes, that would be nice.
Top 2 cards of the main deck. Nice.
Yep.
2.
Okay, so when it gets to my
Great.
turn, I literally have this in my hand.
Oh, into their hand?
I don't know, but I just.
Oh, was it into my hand?
Maybe I should give those to Will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
we'll
mean-
give them to Will. I
Here
know
you
he
go.
just got a bunch, but you don't even have anything in your hand.
Okay, new villain.
All right. Pop star.
Cards in the lineup cannot be bought this turn.
But what am I losing over there?
Fist.
And
And
peace. Respect and peace.
Oh yes, because this one's still into
Tax
play.
collector.
Ha 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 ha.
What do you got? What do you got?
Ha ha. During the next player's turn, they do not play a villain.
Yeah.
Love it. And
Thank
these are
you.
starters. So and I can't buy things. So
Do you
actually,
need to add anything?
can I do anything?
Heart.
Red heart.
You can
doesn't
play-
Green music note. Nope.
Nope. All right.
I mean, you
No
could-
villain. But oh wait, can you dedicate anything?
Oh yes.
Persuade this
Green and
guy.
red.
Yeah. Get rid of those.
He's
guys.
out.
All right. So no villain added, but you still got the pop star.
All right, so that's suppressing
Respect.
this one here.
Can you persuade her?
I can, but I could also probably add a music note. Let's see.
What do we got?
What a huge card. I would love to
Each
draw
other
that
player
again.
discards any number of oppression cards in their hand and draws that many. Do you
Wait,
guys-
sorry.
Ooh, I
say,
got 2.
That might be helpful to actually give us that action. Yeah.
Is it one player?
Each other player
Each other player.
discards any number of
Discard,
oppression cards
discards.
from their
Not
hand
trash.
and draws that many.
Okay. I'll still take it.
2, 3.
Now I'm back to having cards in my hand. All right. I need to do
And
something else.
then the next villain to be played acts like a scheme instead of a villain.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that action too. Can you get rid of her too?
All that's left is a green for me
Green.
if I do that. So if I put her into play,
Next villain is a scheme.
yes. Will that be helpful?
What does that mean?
It means that
it just
you-
means that we
it
don't
means
have to
you
worry
don't-
about the either.
You don't
either
have
of
to
the things.
persuade it, and they don't have
I think
suppression.
I think we still
want
take
that
the right.
action.
I
We
think
want
so.
that action.
We still take
Okay.
the action on it, but we don't have to pay to suppress or
Awesome.
persuade.
Then I'm going to trash my oppression. Discard it, and then all I have is a green, which isn't really buying me anything.
Nope.
Anyways, all right, awesome. My turn is done.
All right.
Just the sentence.
Gain oppression cards equal to the number of cards in your discard pile.
You have 2.
Gain oppression cards equal to the number of.
Oh no!
All right.
That's
And I
not-
just made
That's not that
Big
bad.
pile.
Okay.
Big pile.
And we
And
get
then,
to put
and
him.
I don't have to suppress anything.
Right.
Yep.
I do have to get rid of my fists, which is a bummer because I had some sweet ones. Alright, what does that leave me with? I can score the top card of the main deck, or I can play the peace symbol and be done with that stack.
I
And
think
then-
to score the top card of the deck.
Yeah, we have a lot of room.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's score the
Because you
top
can
card
play
of the
that
deck
and
then.
still take the symbols to buy something.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
And then until your next turn, when any player plays an oppression card, they draw 2 cards.
You
Or
play
I
an
can
oppression
play the
card.
heart on there, which might actually be better.
If you play an oppression, you draw 2 cards.
Do people have a lot of oppression cards to play?
No.
No.
I have
no.
one.
Alright, I think I just add it right here.
Nice.
I did not actually get rid of our villain at all. but
Okay.
there you go.
I don't have any fist cards, so.
New villain.
All right, let's hit it. Boom.
Homeland Security. To
You gotta
persuade
be
this
kidding
villain, you must
Every
first
time.
discard a card from your hand.
Okay.
No
Fist bump
music,
and music.
no respect.
All my cards.
No music, no respect.
All my cards.
Just a little bit.
That's my whole turn.
Why did you trash that one?
That's what it said.
Were you
Oh,
Oh,
to
discard.
persuade you must discard a card from your hand?
Oh.
Were you able
Never
to?
mind. Sorry.
oh, literally, you can't use any of your cards.
Because they all have
No.
those two
And the
symbols.
last one that's left is the red one. So
The only reason
put the
starter
red one
cards are
here.
good is to because you only have one card. One
All right,
symbol.
new villain. Uh oh, about to lose.
Oh no. All right, let's see.
Lose. We're about to lose. For each player, put a scored card into their hand. The backtracking is painful.
There's
Right.
Oh no.
All the ones
this,
that don't
this,
have anything.
There's duplicates here,
This one can go back into someone's hand without
and
changing
this one
anything.
can go back, and this one can go
I
back.
don't need it necessarily,
I'll
but
take one because don't I need one?
for each
Here.
player, put a scorecard into their hand. You gotta suppress a bunch though. We need to get rid of these bad dudes.
Did you take one, Will?
I did, yes.
Okay. What do I have to get rid of over there?
Respect, peace, and music.
Respect, peace, music.
And we
Does
need
Wow.
a
that leave you with
yellow,
anything? We gotta get
We
rid of
need-
somebody.
a red, a black, and then just a yellow to get rid of this one. Ooh, what color you
Is
got?
that your good card?
This is just the last one I have. Respect, peace, and music, right?
Yeah. It's painful.
Yep. Put
We
any
get
number of
one
oppression cards
symbol.
from your hand on top of the villain deck. I have none in my hand, so I have 2 hearts.
This you can persuade this villain because it's black.
Alright. Yep.
So at least that takes away one villain.
Get painful. Villain. Cards cannot be used to persuade this villain this turn, but other villains you can.
Gotcha.
Still got 3 symbols though.
So yeah, all
Music, peace, and whatever.
peace.
Uh-oh,
Peace.
we're getting down to losing it.
Getting out of control.
We
These
were
pop
so
stars,
close.
internet
Music.
censors, and
One
undercover
card.
people.
We were so close.
We were
Twice.
one
We were very
card.
close. All right.
Don't give up yet.
Oppression goes over
Give
here.
up on my turn.
And I will put. I can't do anything
Can't
with
do
him,
that guy.
but I will add to this person
Might be
here.
able to knock him out. This next one's gonna be
Is that action pretty good on that card?
each other player discards any number of oppression cards from their hand and draws that many cards. I mean, I can draw
Leave it,
2.
I feel like leave it alone. I've got a bunch
I mean,
of cards.
I
that's
have
trying to-
So
oppression
leave
cards.
him.
Oh,
So don't try to persuade him.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, do it.
Oh,
I
okay.
think you need to.
Okay.
If this card has a peace symbol or a what heart, do we lose the game?
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
It's not hard. Okay. Villain. Destroy the top card of the main deck. Cards with any symbols that match a symbol on the destroyed card. Oh no. Cannot be scored this turn.
No music notes can be
Can't
scored.
score.
Be scored. Okay, that seems alright. Alright, I think I gotta get rid of these dudes, but let's see if I even have any cards left. Gotta get rid of my respect, my music, and my peace.
That's tough.
And these are here. This is terrible. Alright. I think Sarah.
What a turn.
New villain.
No. Okay, we need to get rid of these.
Oh, was that it?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
We need a heart.
Okay. Each player chooses another player. Each player gains an oppression card for each time they were chosen. Everybody gets one oppression card, right? So we just want to do? Is it the
Yeah.
easiest?
Yeah.
Yep. Let's do it.
We supposed to have 5 cards in our hand or 6?
6.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
gonna reshuffle
I
the
have
deck
all of
and
these
gain
are music notes.
Oh boy.
I have my one red starter card.
one. Starter cards
there?
for the rescue.
Can I get rid of that guy?
Let's get rid of that music guy.
All right.
That actually helps a lot.
Put the red one here. Yes.
Okay.
All right. New villain. See if I can make it.
We won't die, hopefully.
See if I can make it.
Scheme. Play the top scheme card in the destroyed pile.
So right there.
Oh no.
This
That
wasn't
last
that
scheme.
like that was
That
8.
last scheme was the one.
Yes.
No!
That's the one that got us.
Choose another player. Pull all scored cards with 2 symbols into that player's hand.
So there's only 2, fortunately.
I'm
With
playing
2.
though right now. Maybe give them to me, just in case I can.
Is it
use
your
them.
turn?
Yeah.
Or I'm
Is it
down
Sarah's
to.
turn? It says
Well,
choose
what do I have to
another
get rid of?
player.
fist, piece.
Choose another player.
Oh, I have to choose fist, piece.
I have
That's it.
4.
Fist and piece.
I only have 4 cards.
Let's make sure we put
Can
these
I
in the
take
correct
these?
order.
Yes.
Although it won't matter. It won't matter. It would be the
Yeah,
same thing
yeah.
twice.
Yeah.
Correct. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe put
Yep.
8 on
Do those
top.
go in my
Not
hand?
that I wanted. I think
All right.
so.
Listen, everybody.
Into that player's hand.
During the next player's turn, no villain.
Okay.
Okay, so that's
Or
me.
do I give the black and get rid of that villain?
I have to get rid of. Either way, it doesn't
Actually,
matter.
I'm going to play this one first. The green. I'm playing the green first with the heart. That says, look at the top 3 cards of the villain deck
There you
and
go.
put them back in any order.
There you go. So don't put any
Or
respect
don't put them
peace.
back at all. Is that
Hopefully you want to because you have some control over putting it away. It's just bad. It's bad news. All 3 the same. 3 symbols.
right? All right, I got 3.
You got 3.
And
Gotta
I
put
put
them
the
in order.
best one on top.
Best one on top. Not gonna kill us. We're gonna win. I feel it in my bones. I can't actually believe that we didn't lose. We're like right on the board.
Yep.
All right. So now what is he gonna play?
So I did that, and I got a heart, which I can't buy anything with. And black can get rid of the peace sign villain,
This guy?
but we still have a peace sign villain out there.
We do.
We do.
It's another
They're
red.
duplicated either way though. Unless you, yeah, I mean,
How many cards are you getting rid of coming up here?
So it's peace and 1, 2,
yeah,
3,
pretty much all mine.
4. I have all of them.
All of them or 4?
I mean, I will have 1 card and an oppression. So I would have 2 cards. Technically 1 card. And I cannot do anything with my 1
No
card.
villain though. If I take the ability,
You might as well
is
take
your
the
1 card gonna be able to get rid of something over there?
I can add to this pile. I can add.
Is
to that.
it a green or a red?
It's green.
Well, I also just looked at the deck. I know it's coming next. No villain next turn.
Okay.
I also have 2 hearts.
Okay. Adding one to the deck. We get. Alright.
I don't know.
You're up. No villain.
No villain, but I'm being suppressed.
Suppressed.
Let the suppression happen.
It's rough.
Correct.
I'm about to get violent in this non-violent game of.
Alright, and then my oppression goes here, and I'm gonna add my green to help the cause.
Okay, but now we are adding a villain.
Yep.
And it is in line. Each player passes their discard pile to the player on their left. I don't have any
one.
discard.
Don't have one.
I don't have one.
Alright. Gonna suppress fists and peace symbols, leaving me with 1 black card that I could use to get rid of this guy.
What's the action?
Or each player puts an oppression card from their discard pile on top of the villain deck.
You have no discard piles.
Each
don't
player
have
puts an oppression
discard.
from the discard. Alright, so it's getting added right here. He's gone. 1 guy gone. I think that's a special one too. Alright.
Okay.
Survived another day. Gain a number of oppression cards equal to the number of oppression cards in the other player's discard piles. I got 2.
2? Okay. That's fine.
Well, who? Sarah's turn?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I
Although,
have to suppress fists
yep,
and
still in my discard pile.
peace.
Sign.
Okay. Those were good cards. I have
Anything good?
okay. I have each other player scores a card from their hand.
Okay.
Okay.
I can do yellow and add some good stuff over here.
Alright. Let's see. Green
Yep,
is
that was definitely my
done.
best.
Black. I can add to. I can either add a music note. That would complete yellow, right?
Wood.
That would complete yellow. Oops, sorry.
All I can add is a peace sign to black, but it's giving up a pretty good action.
Yeah, we don't.
I should read my
Okay.
on mine.
Not doing it.
I have. We don't need any green cards over there, correct?
No.
Oh, just
Okay.
a red.
Alright, I could add this black card, but it is destroy a villain in play.
Whoa.
Each other player gains an oppression card, and I gain 2 oppression cards. Or I could just persuade this one.
I think
Which
you
is-
destroy one. I think we want the action. We're gonna lose one more.
But I could just play it, and then we don't get
persuade
any.
him, and then we don't get any oppression cards.
Oh. But we're still getting. Oh, you're right.
Because right now they
Yep.
all just need 1 card.
Yep.
So that's just playing that as
Well, wait, why? If you play it, then you get to keep it in your hand and you get to destroy a bad guy.
Right, and you can come back.
Okay.
There's no reason to dedicate it to a
Okay.
black card, and you could do any one. So you can find out what Jonah's got in his hand. Okay, are you
Well,
gonna
either
be
way,
able to-
there's
either way,
duplicates.
yeah.
well, it's mostly red.
Yeah, destroy something.
Destroy
that
this
needs
one.
Red.
Versus the
for
red,
sure.
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, don't dedicate it. You can just murder them.
Okay. So then I have
gently,
that-
peacefully
Correct.
persuade them.
4 music notes. Can't do anything.
Did you have to gain stuff for that or not?
That's my.
Oh, okay. Yep.
We do have to gain oppression cards though if you do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. So
I
How
get
many?
2, and everybody else gets 1.
we add it to our hand. Is that what it was?
Gain it. I usually mean
No,
add to your
just
hand.
to your
Gain it. Discard. Hand.
discard.
Didn't say discard. Maybe in your draw pile. I don't know. I have no idea.
It's in. It goes in your discard pile when you gain it, like when you buy cards. Okay. I could. Okay. No, I think that's it. I think I'm done, and I have 3 oppression cards.
New villain.
Be a nice one. Scheme. Choose another player. That player skips their next turn. I don't got a whole lot happening.
What am I getting rid of
A
over
lot of
there?
oppression.
Fists and what else?
Peace.
Oh my goodness.
You
Yeah.
can get rid of that one. If you can get rid of this card,
Then we only have one type
we
of
only have
card
one
that
type
we're
of card
struggling
that
with.
we're dealing with.
But
Is that
this
a
is
good-
this is the no villain next turn card.
Can't get rid of
the
that.
choices.
Correct.
So no villain next turn, and everything else had to go. And Will has to skip his turn.
Well, it was good while it lasted.
Alrighty.
All right, Shantelle.
All right. No villain. Fist bump and peace. Let's go. Well, that's my turn.
Skip.
Should've-
Shoulda skipped
Your turn. You shoulda, yeah. I don't know if it
All right,
mattered. I was
flip
probably
card.
in the same boat. Villain. Play the top scheme card from the destroyed card pile. Choose another player. That player skips their turn. I don't know what cards I got yet.
Chantel's gonna skip her turn
Is
Yeah,
she?
because I
because
got.
she can't do
Okay.
anything anyway
Yeah.
with her cards. Okay. All right, and I have to get rid of fists and. I'm down to 1 card.
Again.
Put the top 2 cards of the main deck in somebody's hand.
Alrighty. You're skipping
Um,
Shantelle. I'll take them unless Jonah needs some cool stuff.
I feel like Jonah has half the deck.
Yeah, Will, you take them.
I mean, but that might give him the. I'm still
In your
probably gonna
hand.
have to discard
Right.
half my cards on my turn.
I mean, I don't know the best strategy for that. Besides
they
the
should
fact
go
that
to
I'm going and possibly.
Okay, I
like,
can't buy
we have
anything
to go 3
else.
villains before Will goes, and
So
only
that's
1
it.
before I goes.
Take it. See if you can pull off something awesome.
Oh man, one of them's only 1. You're done?
Yeah.
New villain.
You didn't get rid of any villains, Sarah?
No, I didn't. I had 1 card to get rid of a
I haven't done
villain.
anything useful on my turn. Reveal the top card of the main deck. Gain oppression cards equal to the number of symbols on that card.
Needs to be
Reveal it.
1.
1.
Okay.
It's just him, I think.
What am I getting
Oh,
rid of
so-
over there?
Hearts, fists, and peace symbols.
So everything but
Keeping
music.
the music
Got it.
alive. Ah! Alright, skipping Shantelle.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we're skipping me.
This could be the game right here. Let's see. I think it's the game. Ah!
Oh man.
I just added a new bad guy whose suppress symbol is the music. Choose 1, destroy a card in your hand, or gain 3 oppression cards. I'll destroy 1. And then I'll suppress all these, because it's every symbol. And I think the music died. Oh!
There is no dance party.
No, we held on
No
for so
Dance Dance
long.
Revolution.
So we were
We were.
one turn away.
Yeah,
Well,
if that
and even
one
just-
scheme,
Yes.
the evil scheme.
Or if that villain had a different symbol that we
Oh,
put.
we'd still be going for like 5 more
Well,
turns.
no,
with
if
one
I
symbol.
could have played a music and won.
Oh, on what that? You gotta
No,
throw it
I
up.
had before. We had all the cards except
Oh.
for we needed a red music.
Whew, it had its ups and downs. I thought we had it in the bag. I thought it was easy. I thought it was hard. I thought we were gonna die. Then we lived for like 10 more turns.
You're right. It was a roller coaster of emotions.
It was a reggae revolution.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching us play through the game. Hopefully it gave you a good taste for what it feels like and how it plays. I'm actually pretty excited. I want to try this one again because I feel like now that we're a little smarter, a little wiser,
Yes.
a little more peaceful and respectful, we can pull it off next time. If you're interested in Reggae Revolution, check it out from Rainbow Starlight Games. And then, as always, thanks so much for tuning in, subscribing, and following along here at Tantrum House.
I'd rather give birth 3 times or like all day. I would much rather
All
give-
day. These
I'd much
outtakes
rather-
are going to be crazy.
How are you recording? I didn't even know. I'm sorry. I mean, he put so much anesthesia in, and I would be like, I could still feel what you're doing. And hey guys, thank you for joining us. We're here at Studio 3. I'm Shantelle.
Her name's Shantelle.
I got to introduce myself.